That's the studio right there. Slow-mo crow. Warm coo. Greeting meow. An eager chittering. Affirmative meow. An agreeable caw. Friendly meow. A short coo. A negative meow. Chittering dismissively. Inquisitive meow. Confused coo. Doubtful meow. Soft chitters. Curious meow. Inquisitive caw. Confident meow. How long can this go on? Curt chitters. What was that conversation about? Where's this place? A town meeting here? Six or seven men stood in the sun about a dozen yards from the ditch, and he could hear them laughing. He tried not to hear them. Instead, he listened to the shovel punching through the dirt as he shaped the trench. It was wet dirt, mud really. It made a hungry sound, and he shaped the trench walls. What are they laughing about? One man was louder than the rest. He made a nervous laugh that sucked it up all the air around him. The out-of-towner stuck his shovel into the dirt and squeezed the bridge of his nose. He sneezed, took a swig from his thermos. The laughter quieted into greedy chuckles, and he could feel the men approaching. Somebody over there now, yeah? Wait. Alert meow. Something in the bushes stirs. Inquisitive meow. No response. It's that white cat again. Anything at the church? No? Okay. George scanned the shelf. He quickly found the book he was looking for. There were only a few dozen left, more shelves than books now. The result of an experiment called the New Selection. Privately, he called it the Purge. But only privately, in small groups of reliable complainers. The unspoken rule was to hold back criticism as long as possible. Experience needed time to unfold naturally, without the interference of doubt. George would have preferred to complain more freely. Fraser proposed and executed experiments just like any other community member, but his experiments had a scorched earth quality. They were all destructive. He moved from one area of community life to the next in search of access to cut back. Lately, he turned his scythe to the library. The new selection meant decimating the store of books according to Fraser's own inscrutable criteria. Now, we are guaranteed something viral every time we take a book from the shelves. No more time lost to printed chaff. Vital. Not viral. Did I say viral? Fraser's colorless voice echoed in George's mind. He felt like spitting. Instead, he tucked the book under his arm and set off for the woods. Greeting, meow. Oh, hi, kitty. Where did you come from, huh? Follow a bird up here? These folks, the ones who built this thing, they chased birds too. Intrigued, meow. Really? That's what they wrote. They followed some migrating birds up here from Central America. Somewhere up to Florida. And then here. Here's that white cat again. Skeptical, meow. Well, that's what they wrote anyway. I guess it might have been a metaphor. Maybe. Look at all those birds. Ezra. They must have been pretty nice pigs if they let you ride them like that. They were perfect gentlemen, says Flora. Then what happened? Then I had to cross the desert of broken glass. My shoes were almost ruined almost immediately. Wow, did you cut your feet at all? Terribly, but I persevered. At first I can barely see anything, but then a bit of moonlight broke through the clouds. It was intoxicating. I was swept away by its beauty just remembering it now. I might start crying. No, I'm okay. I was traveling with some strange companions for a while too, but not as strange as yours. A white rabbit followed me for a while. He had a collar with a name tag, like a cat or dog, but it was written in a language I'd never seen before. I spent most of the night in the company of a bus driver. Her name was Marge. She had a lot of good disco tapes too. That's all from Flora? Oh my gosh. Ezra says, I got to ride in a big truck and a tugboat. Then we both had quite an adventure. We should stick together, says Ezra. I agree completely. He just made a friend. This shouldn't have happened. We should have prepared better. All of us. But most of all, that damn company who built this place and left it only half built when they pulled out of town. Damn shame. Junebug and Johnny strained to hear the noises coming from the well. It's like people talking, but not to each other. Maybe they're on the phone? Johnny shades his eyes with his hand. Ugh, my eyes aren't adjusting to this light. Want to borrow mine? They're kind of flickery, but okay. Want to see? I'm okay for now. Those are some strange noises. Maya, just taking one last look. You said you were sketching? Researching? Yeah, I just came down to see the ancient earthwork. It's beautiful, right? This big mound. Most of these ancient earthworks are thought to be burial mounds. But this one definitely isn't. To be honest, I don't know what it was for. Alright, now, is that it? We gotta go to the burial mounds now? Where's that mound at? Come here. There's a cat over here. Alert meow. A slithering sound from somewhere in the grass. A cautious meow. Silence. Okay. Are we leaving or what are we doing? Slightly confused. We just haven't talked to everybody yet. Somebody's Someone's not been talked to or seen. I thought that was a bear for a second. I saw the spinning thing on top of the roof. There, Nicky and Ezra. Nicky to herself. They were beautiful animals. No, I should say... simply that they were our neighbors. And they're free. I should say they are free. Only what do I mean by free? Unburdened? Nicky to Ezra. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm writing something. A sort of a poem. Is it happy or sad? I'd like it to be hopeful somehow, but it just keeps coming out sad. Haha. We go out here at all? That's a negative. He's working on something. What the heck? Here we go. The seer reclined high in a tree, carving fine details in a small wooden pipe. She's done the bulk of the carving over hazy mornings with the stone worker. He smoked constantly. She only smoked when she was happy, or very sad, or bored. From this height, she could see the earth movers shaping the mounds under the draftsman's supervision. She could see him inspecting his plan, the drawing he'd made from her game, the map. Who's this here? All I can read is better days, says Clara. Better days ahead? Or maybe dreaming of better days once more, before going into the ground. She's almost done painting. It's like halfway done. Anything up here? No, nothing up here again. It's almost like the days passing by as we're going around. Very interesting. Like the day is moving and passing by. Time is moving as we're wandering. Which actually is very cool. And it's almost like a circular pattern, and just you keep going in circles. And the more you go in circles, every time you come out around a rotation, you see something new. It's weird because your field of view is only so much. So it can change when you're not in the field of view. It's really kind of trippy. Well, the mailbox is 5 Dogwood Drive. Clara, is there a doormat? Sometimes a key is under the doormat. What am I saying? Strange to say, but I feel like I've been here before. Anyone else? It just showed up. The house, said Emily. When? Sometime last night, I think. I've never noticed it before. Well, that's creepy. We've made it. The 5 Dogwood Drive. Feels warmer in here somehow, right? Strangely comfortable. Ezra, nobody lives here. Well, somebody ordered some furniture. It's actually quite spacious. Yeah, you can fly a plane in here. The light in here is pretty great, says Shannon. Yes, a good space to read a book. What would you read? Science fiction. I like to read anything at all about the planet Mars. I could set up a new workshop here. I could fix TVs again, or whatever people need. Hell, I could fix toasters. I'd love to perform in a place like this, at sunset. I kind of feel like I'm on stage right now, actually. Know what I mean, ma'am? Weird acoustics. I like you get little echoes before the sound themselves. I like it. Feels like it's time to move forward. We could put on a play for all the animals. I'd like to see that. Haha. We saved what we could. Hey, cat. I'll race you, says Ezra. From here to the pile of mail, okay? Oh, wait. Affirmative meow. Come, stand here. This is the start line. Ready? Get set. Go! Where's the pile of mail? I don't know. Alright. Ah, it's no shame to lose. I'm a fast runner. Alright. Well, I guess that's it. Oh, wait. So that's all mail? Alert meow. Family of small mice huddled beneath the debris. Predatory meow. The mice retreat into the shadows. Yeah, I kind of didn't mean to be rude, but it just happened, I guess. She watched him. She stood in her own shadow. A few deer hunters and talkers walked past, but said nothing to the seer. Didn't even look. She studied the path. This was the path the seer had found in her scrying game. A series of private dice rolls and inscrutable diagrams. The community trusted this game. It had led them to fish-filled streams, intimate knowledge of the elements of the stars. Even here, to this cenote settlement, they trusted it without understanding it. And now the game had revealed to the seer this vital route, which would lead them to safety before the next flood came. At the end of the route, she'd seen a safe, a quiet place, caverns of leathery black birds, a lake of eyeless fish, a towering flame. Now the diver walked the mounds, memorizing the route. He was almost ready. That sounds just like Sam and Ezra, the diver. Greeting meow. Shannon. Oh, hi, kitty. Chatty meow. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I guess the weather was pretty bad last night, though. Confident meow. You're a chatty one, aren't you? Fanciful meow. Sure, whatever you say, haha. Hurt meow. Ah, alright, well, take it easy. Hurtful means leaving, I guess. Choppy seas today, Captain. Clyde lay on his back on the runway, hands folded behind his head, halfway between dreams and the afternoon sun. He entertained the momentary delusion that he'd survived a plane crash, and he vaguely unhappy when the dreams faded. Coming into land, he slammed into a truck. The driver probably thought the runway was another road. The runway smelled like oil, years of leaky light aircraft taking off and landing. All the state said they wanted was to knock down some trees, many trees, and build a road tying this small town to the larger web of the streets and highways that entombed the rest of the country. It would bring new goods, new people, maybe even some cash from tourists. Many of the residents supported the idea, but Clyde and his inner circle of stunt pilots turned mail carriers knew that a road would be the end of their secluded paradise. Copy seas today, Captain. Aye, Captain. Let's reinforce the sails. What have you got going on there? Oh, you're getting the cows? That's what you're doing. You're pulling them up. Kind of weird. I'm just curious, I guess. I know them pretty well by now, but I'd like to have known them better. The oldest one here is quite a mystery to us all, but very particular. I leave the radio on for her at night, somewhere between stations, so it's just hissing. She likes the hissing, I think, though I can't say why. So where to next, miss? For me, it's back on the road, a performance in Nashville. I'll play music with a friend in a small bar. We have performed together before. He sings beautiful, but sadly. Yeah, you're making the right move. There's nothing here anymore for the living.